Zowo.
To go.
So, woo!
Hello,
Bringing in
everybody.
the ancient. Oh,
Yay, another messed up intro.
hooray!
To be fair,
We're
it's...
not
Huzzah!
intrepid.
Huh?
Or just preemptively saying we're not intrepid.
We're cowards.
We're just confused and lost in the world.
I'm a country girl.
If we were intrepid, we
Okay,
wouldn't
should I
spend the
start
entire.
over or like? No, fine. You know what? I'm keeping this. It's where I started recording. I started with recording when you guys were singing Zowo. That's where it started. The recording has been going this whole time. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Realm of Zowo.
We're not intrepid adventurers.
We
Welcome
definitely
to
don't.
Fine. Do you want me to find another adjective right the fuck now?
No, I
No.
think that's just a running joke.
There's
You
a
always say
running joke.
intrepid, but
Anyway, welcome back, viewers, listeners, people who have this running in the background while they do laundry.
The fuck? Where the...
The music skipped.
Welcome back with our malodorous adventurers.
Does that mean we stink?
We're smelly.
that's
you
one of
did
the
just
things.
leave a junkyard, so...
When was the last time any of our characters bathed?
And we did just come crawling out of the garbage.
2 days ago?
Flex space quite frequently.
We just came out crawling out of a garbage dump.
That's true. We do smell. We did just come out of the dump.
So malodorous. So our malodorous adventure... I cannot pronounce that word. Malodorous.
Malodorous.
Malodorous. Our malodorous...
Melodious.
You know what's melodious? This damn song. Really good.
Malicious?
Anyway, so these bitches, are
Yeah.
on the previous episode of, God,
Previous episode of Zowo.
on the previous episode of Zowo, we found our adventurers going deep into the garbage pits to save their good friend Chat Azor, also known as Cat Blue. Hi, Blue Cat.
Hi.
They went and saved the Blue Cat from a magical kobold who had kidnapped her. And she activated a fucking portal to another world that mutated everything around it, causing the kobold to turn into a fucking dragon. So that's cool.
And it turned Rathu blue.
It did.
And
And also a lot of.
After walking through the portal to the dragon homeworld, they did in fact turn one of the creatures turn Rathu blue, make Azza. Actually,
Azza was unaffected.
I think Azza saved both times.
Yeah. I think it was with the help of Jailhouse.
Oh right, Jailhouse siphoned some of the power on the second turn.
oh god, does that mean it affected the people in Jailhouse?
Probably not.
Now the old man is blue.
Yeah. You basically put them through that mutation machine from X-Men 1. The movie.
To be fair, that machine was only used the one time, and it
was
turned him
used
into an
twice.
amoeba.
It was used twice, it's just no one was caught in the radius of the second one.
It turned the man into an amoeba. That's a dumb mutation. Anyway,
It turned him into water and he died.
It's because he didn't have the X gene.
Anyway,
yeah, no, so they all mutated in the last session. So that's wonderful.
and Rathu got hit the hardest.
Yeah, Rathu now has 2 mutations. First of all, his fur is blue, and his
molts.
skin is loose and molts. And second of all, his insides are now independently alive. So we'll see how that affects Rathu in the future.
He feels squirmy and hates it.
Even his skin is alive. His very floppy skin.
Every single part of Rathu is alive. He is like the Thing.
You know how this team can be can be described? I'm blue, dabba dee dabba die.
Ooh.
Didn't Asa get like blue stripes or something?
No,
she's
I am A-okay.
Yeah.
No, that's right. I think
Chat's stripes glowed.
that's
and
right.
And Flax has a few glowing scales.
So
To be
Flax
fair-
and Chat glow.
To be fair, Chat was already blue, so
Just
So
it
basically-
now seems like my fur seems like closing up my white stripes now. It's weird.
Yeah, so the
It's like my
rundown of what
scalp.
happened was Flax kind of glows, Chat really glows, you shed your skin and your organs are alive.
And
Also,
I'm blue.
Also, I have some of I have one of the skins.
Make it to jerky.
No, I got other plans.
anyway,
Gross.
our good friends.
I'm just grab a drink. Alright.
Does
Our-
my molting include a tail?
Yes. Our good friends, the adventurers, are now returning in their brand new rat rod.
It's not a rat rod yet.
Yeah.
I didn't buy the rat rod.
Yeah. So, we get home and unload all this shit into our apartment.
Which car did you buy? Did you buy the
Wasn't it
I
like
bought the cheap car that needs the back emptied out.
Was that the hearse?
No, I think it's a sedan.
Alright. Would have been funny if you got the hearse. Anyway. Yeah, no, so these
No,
fuckers are going home.
Yeah.
But it does take a while to drive. Rathu, do you know how to drive in a city?
Yes. I'm from a city.
No, you're not. You're from an unincorporated territory that's next to a city.
Yeah, and I've driven in the city.
Nobody drives in that city.
And what's the point of the roads?
Nobody likes that city.
desired path?
Just for clarification, the actual city of Las Vegas does not matter. In sense. Anyway, whatever. So, what are you guys gonna do on your way home?
I'm,
Going to sleep. All right,
I'm
just
gonna
in the
turn
back.
on the radio.
Well, presumably it's not this music.
Nah, probably not. It's probably jazz.
Here, let me just fix that for you.
Hold on, there's a 25-minute video on YouTube called The Classic Sounds of Popular 30s Radio Music.
Is it royalty free?
Probably not.
It might be, but it doesn't matter. Anyway, here you go. So
Oh,
clarify,
man, I
it's
love
probably-
it. Toy Story sounding.
I know it.
To clarify, the one probably driving is Azza, since she's
I don't know
somewhat
if
driven.
Azza can drive.
she's
She's
driven
driven
tractor.
tractors.
You can drive a tractor. This is Rathu's car. He bought it with his money. He's driving.
Oh,
Does
okay.
he have a license?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
presumably.
don't think you need a license yet.
When were driver's license
Clear
invented?
Driver's licenses for
1903.
1903. Huh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but only in Missouri and Massachusetts.
I'm pretty sure this is Missouri or Massachusetts.
I'm fairly certain it's not.
It was 1959 that all states were required.
Yes.
But
Not at this
19
time.
yeah.
So some areas would have a need for driver's licenses,
But
but not this
probably-
area.
Probably not Las Vegas and New York. Or
Okay,
Milo
so-
and...
New York did not require licenses for all drivers until 1924, which this is kind of before, but also kind of after.
Don't get meta on me. I know this entire series is meta. Never mind. It's good music. What was I saying?
We're driving home.
Right. So you guys drive home. It takes you a while to get down on the city roads. You're starting up, of course, way, way up high in the colonial areas. These areas that have been here not for for a very long time. As you travel down the slipway, because of course there's no highway yet. You're just listening and tapping your toes to the tunes.
So we all not gonna talk about what just happened.
I prefer not to.
Flax would like no talk and just rest. Flax is tired.
Oh, I'm gonna do
Black,
some
black.
quick talking.
Matthew is
Flax,
blue and feels
right.
squirmy. I'm not going to talk about it.
Chat gets to say nothing. She did not have to fight a piano.
Okay, so if you want to talk, we could go ahead and talk, okay?
Well, I'm just. What was that?
It was something unholy. That was for certain. I don't know exactly what that was, but that was definitely necromantic.
The
I'm sorry,
portal?
what was necromantic?
The portal was not
Well,
well, maybe.
The source for whatever was going on with the portal, like before, like we got warped into places and such.
Clearly the portal was wild, not simply necromantic.
It was definitely wild.
Yes. It is no different than Flax's blood.
I think I'm the only one that got out, not blue, or basically unchanged, essentially.
When I get home, I'm going to
be
see if this
fair,
comes out.
To be fair, saying not blue is kind of accurate, since 2 out of the 4 of you were already blue, and now it's 3 out of 4.
Well, technically that was a teal.
Yeah, but
I
it's still
think-
blue.
I-
It's a
I think you
shade
did
of
get
blue.
I think you did get shifted a little more towards blue.
Are we now the blue? Are we now the blue fur group?
Well, I don't even have fur. I have scales.
Yeah, you're
One
the
of
only
us isn't
exception.
blue.
Yeah.
Anyway, I can feel my guts squirming, and I don't like it.
I
Lay
reckon
off the
that's not
tacos.
great for you.
Yeah,
Flax
I'm
has said
gonna
this before. It's called the irritable bowel syndrome.
be right back. And as I just,
We are in a
Ding.
movie car.
she just falls unconscious. She's going to check on Jailhouse.
Good idea. And Flax also falls unconscious, but that's because she passes out.
Alright. I'll just keep driving then. And I keep driving.
God damn it.
No, what the?
That's the music.
Oh, the music was refusing to change.
Yes.
Yeah, probots like that.
It just
Hey,
kept,
DM.
it kept saying there has to be music to be playing to use it. I'm like, they're fucking music. Anyway.
Hey, DM, before you get into it with Azza and Jailhouse, I have a question.
I'm already playing Ass's theme. Yeah, what
Okay. Can I just go ahead and give myself proficiency with land vehicles because of my backstory?
Fine.
Cool. Okay, go on.
But only because
As
I
a-
got fucked over so much by the mutations.
I was just gonna walk up to Jeff's house. So y'all good after that?
Jailhouse looks pretty normal and he just cracks his knuckles. You're still standing in a field, but behind Jailhouse is now a large stone building. Hi there, Asmania.
Was that always there?
It's a representation of what my space is meant to be.
I see. Did you have any idea what the heck just happened in that weird little portal thing?
You traveled to a different world.
Alright, and follow-up question.
Yeah?
Why are my friends blue? I mean, well, Chat's bluer, and so is Flax, but apparently also, Rathu can now shed his skin for a mammal, and apparently his insides are moving.
I'm not entirely sure Chat was really affected. In fact, I'm not entirely sure about Chat's biology has been this entire time. Because frankly, Chat should not be blue, and also probably shouldn't have those, he like waves at his face. I honestly, her biology confuses me.
I honestly thought it was just some kind of dye or something.
Well, I mean, you understand that you know about your girlfriend, don't you? And how she
Yeah.
looks.
Yeah, alright, we don't need to talk about that.
Well, I mean, I'm sure you understand. You and I both know exactly how she looks under all that.
Alright, focus at the subject at hand, please.
Jailhouse
Do you
is
know-
laughing his ass off.
Y'all know what the world we went to was?
Dragons. I thought that was pretty obvious.
Dragons.
Yeah. You wouldn't know a dragon from a cornfield?
I've never seen a dragon.
Well, there fucking was one right there.
Yep, that's true.
In fact, there was several. And a statue. Several statues. I feel like I am vindicated in understandably feeling that you missed a lot.
I mean, I was a little busy, noticing that my friend's skin was falling off.
It was a temporary condition. Whatever, sweetheart.
It is just a lot to take in,
All right,
Like-
sugar, I understand.
A few months ago, I was just harvesting hay, feeding the animals. Out here I am, apparently warping through worlds.
Well, you were destined for greatness since you were a child.
What?
I knew that.
No!
You were the Corn Queen.
I heard Rathu's voice. Where was that?
Just psychic Rathu, mind melting. Don't mind
one
meld
to be
while you're
patient.
driving.
Eyes on the road, brain as well.
Even if your brain is prehensile now.
And eyes too. Are the individual eyes are
Technically,
do that.
yes.
okay?
Listen, you remember I told you that you were special when we first met, don't you?
Yeah, I remember.
Well,
Y'all said there was some other spirit following me.
well, yeah, sugar, that's what I'm talking about. A powerful spirit of harvesting grain has been a part of your life since you was a child.
Well, why? I was just a farm girl.
Well, that's just it.
I mean, I remember.
Well, back in the day, there were these rituals. Hundreds of years ago. back before the current churches took over, they would do these harvest rituals, and the priestess would cut the first sheath of grain for the year. Every harvest. Now,
I've done that for a few harvests.
Yeah. You remember that was your place for a little while back during those festivals of yours.
Ma called me the corn queen.
Yeah. Now, it was a part of a local festival, and people always thought about it, but Corn Queen is one of the names of the priestess. It's how it was passed down among your people.
So,
Listen, it's fine. Yes, Sugar?
So I'm this priestess, and this spirit of harvest has been following me my whole life?
Well, child, haven't you ever wondered why you continue to be getting good luck from that grain tucked in your belt?
Well, Granny always did say it was. Always tuck some grain, tuck some hay in your belt, and y'all have good luck all day.
Your
Didn't
granny
expect
was a
to be a-
smart woman. I feel like she may have understood more than she let on, child. The
I do
spirits are
remember-
among the people, and the spirits don't. How do I say this? We may be forgotten, but we do not forget. We follow our obligations.
I actually remember it was when I was like real young, before I could even actually start harvesting and help it out. All I did was really feed them little bastards of chickens. My granny was the one that gave me the title of Corn Queen. She passed it on to me.
She was a smart woman.
A lot to take in. Well, age gets you.
If I understand correctly, she was a great healer. She helped a
Yeah,
lot of people.
Yeah, she knew her stuff all right.
Well, one of the traditional places of a priestess was, of course, as a healer and, of course, as a midwife to both animal and to kin. It'll work out, sweetheart. It'll work out, sugar.
All right. Well, it was good talking to you again, J-House. Getting back to my body.
And I'll get back to mine. And he waves his paw at the large prison building.
As it nods and just walks off to wake up. Okay, that's something.
You see something, Corn Queen?
Wait, how'd you know that? How'd you hear all that?
You told us you were Corn Queen when you were a kid.
Did I?
Yes?
Well, apparently, Corn Queen is another thing of saying harvest spirit priestess. So I apparently have some spirit of harvest that's been following me since I was a kid.
I mean, that explains the holy powers.
That's
Now that you say it out loud,
interesting
that really does
to-
explain it.
That's really interesting to hear, Asa.
One other thing. Apparently where we went was this world of dragons.
Oh,
I mean, they did look kind of dragony, those big things.
And another thing, chat. Apparently
Oh,
Jailhouse isn't quite sure of your biology.
was Jailhouse like around before I got attached with the painting? Like, because
I
if
was-
he's talking about like afterwards, I mean, I can
I-
understand that too.
Well,
It's way louder.
I mean, technically, well, apparently what he says is that the spirits are always around us. But while he was here after the painting, because, it was after, that thing almost killed me.
Mm,
Is this the right
But-
music?
It's electro
But-
swing.
But what he means is, apparently your fur
You don't
and
like it?
whatever's going on with your face there is apparently not normal. I mean, to be
Uh,
What
honest,
do
you
you mean
say-
her face?
I don't know. It's what Jailhouse said.
Are you
Yeah.
saying like I wasn't even normal before this whole necromancy stuff happened?
I gotta be honest. I thought your blue fur was bad.
You just learned to love it, you know? Even though
I
it
mean, I
kind
love
of
the blue
made
fur.
me-
I just didn't know it was naturally blue fur.
Oh, die.
Eh, I mean, people would assume it would be dyed, but I was just born blue.
Does she not have the
Just-
tusks? I thought she had the tusk things. Oh, whatever. Never mind.
The tusk?
I thought she had saber teeth.
Huh?
Didn't she?
I mean,
I mean,
maybe-
was that one of the things that happened when she went through the portal?
No, like originally, that was in the original art. That, whatever.
No, I'm checking that out. I'm checking that out now. No,
In
it
the
doesn't
art
really.
for this, I thought it was in this art as well. That was what I was saying, that she had saber teeth, because in the art that you
Oh.
originally had saber teeth.
Oh, that might be my mistake then.
Yeah. Oh.
It
Because
doesn't
I
matter.
did.
But yeah, he's just not 100% sure about your biology.
There is nothing wrong with being hatched with blue.
Mammals,
I wasn't hatch.
mammals
wasn't
don't hatch.
Mammals do not hatch.
No,
No.
Just kind of come out of a wet hole.
I
Yeah.
know. I've helped plenty of cows birth them.
Ew.
It
What,
is
I'm a farmer.
gross.
It is kind of gross.
You know, it is kind of gross,
Everything
but
Flax
you
learns
get used to
about
it.
mammals.
It's awfully warm in there.
There's a lot of goo.
Okay.
Well, that would be a biological need, and that happens with all natural births.
Can you drop Flax off at the Charlatan's Temple? Flax has business there now. Flax must pay the charlatan to use the magics to erase this conversation from Flax's mind.
Well, I was planning on heading up there later. I kind of need a blessing.
Wonderful. Flax will attend.
I think you might need more than one blessing, Raphael.
Also, it might be best to wait till tomorrow. We
I mean,
are all.
I can drop you off at the apartment. And you can pass out.
Yeah, okay. What time is it, anyways? Because we spent like hours at the junkyard.
Huh? Oh. You
It's probably
started
late evening.
You started at 8 a.m. You got there at 8 a.m. This is now like 6 p.m. when you left.
Oh,
and
so it's getting
a
dark.
2-hour, and it's like a 2-hour ride back.
Oh,
Or-
okay, so we'll be getting there at like 8, so it'll be dark by the time we get there.
Definitely.
Oh, okay.
All right.
We're supposed to stay out.
But yeah, back to the original point. I'm apparently this priestess to a harvest spirit.
Do they taste good?
What?
The spirits.
Not in that spirit.
What kind?
It means like a ghosty thing, like
Yes.
a soul.
Yes, that is what Flax is talking about.
No, I thought you meant spirits like alcohol.
Mammals also do not eat ghosts.
I don't think anyone eats ghosts. Except, well, ghosts.
Flax has met one skilled in the arts of daggers who could eat ghosts.
Well, I don't eat her. Or them, it, whatever. I don't know. All I know is that they've been following me for pretty much my entire life.
Wait, does Asa not
Spooky.
eat? Flax was under the impression that Asa eats the people and they become chains.
That's jailhouse, not me.
Jailhouse eats them.
Okay.
I mean, if you want to eat people, I can always assist with that.
No, thank you, jailhouse.
I'm just saying, I mean, eating people is just as perfect a way to get it into me as any other.
No, thank you, jailhouse.
Is Jailhouse telling you to commit cannibalism?
Yes.
Tell Jailhouse to go commit die.
I'm not saying that, but he can hear you, you know.
I don't think I have the ability to do that, frankly.
And he don't have the ability to do that.
I can't believe Jailhouse is over here advocating for Vor.
I'm just saying that it is a perfectly reasonable form of containment.
Jailhouse, I am not incarcerating someone by eating them.
Flax does it all the time.
Would you like unhinge your jaw?
I don't know.
And I unhinge my jaw. I basically use like I use my what is it called? Traits, blah 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 blah. Racial traits, hungry jaws. I use my hungry jaws to open as wide as I can.
Okay, but I don't think you can fit a whole person in there.
Depends on the size of the person.
I mean, yeah, maybe one of the smaller ones, but
I think I need this entire conversation wiped from my brain.
You know who else is one
Then
of the
it's
smaller
settled.
ones?
We shall go
Raphael.
to the charlatan's temple
I mean,
tomorrow.
Raphael is one of the smaller ones.
No, Flax ain't eating Rathu.
Flax would never eat Rathu alive.
I'm talking to Jailhouse.
Flax is frankly insulted by the insinuation.
I'm too useful to Flax while I'm alive.
Yes.
Well, anyway, speaking of eating,
Business partners is bad form.
Speaking of eating, in terms of weird transitions to a new subject, is anyone else hungry?
Kinda.
I am.
I think we should all get a meal before we go to bed.
I am constantly starving.
How about we go back to that diner that we were at the other day?
I request more souls to be fed into myself. Please.
I will do my best, Jailhouse.
Thank you.
You mean the diner where Flax almost got herself killed by an angry Aardwolf?
And I gave an offering to Jailhouse, yes.
Yeah, okay, if they're open. So I'm guessing like somewhere around 7:30 we pull into the diner.
Yeah. Let me just change the music.
Flax is just gonna get like the biggest burger that they have.
What do you think of the music, though?
I don't think it really fits the 1920s.
It's
Yeah.
electro swing.
Yeah, but it doesn't really fit.
It feels more 90s.
Yes.
Yeah.
How about this music?
It's the same music still.
Shut up. There.
More fitting of the diner at like 9 at night,
It's 7:30.
8 or 9.
We're just past the dinner rush.
Yeah.
You walk into the diner and there are bright lights on. Everything's kind of shiny.
I make sure to lock the doors to my car.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say the doors to the line.
You don't. Do you? I don't think you have a roof.
We do. We have a roof.
Yeah, we got the garbage truck, didn't we?
I didn't buy the garbage truck.
That was just to get shit.
I bought a shitty sedan.
Oh,
I
okay.
thought you
We
got
put-
a convertible.
No, it's a hatchback.
Anyway.
Not a hatchback. That's like. That's not the. I got a coupe, or a sedan.
You got a sedan chair. See, I don't. Those are kinds of. Well, I guess there are 1912 sedans. So you got one of these little motherfuckers. You got a Model A.
A sedan has an engine compartment, seating, and a trunk.
Tesla.
Look,
Where'd you post it?
Like this. This is your car.
Sure. We're keeping Safecracker in the little storage space behind the back seat.
Oh yeah, I forgot we had Safecracker.
That's
See,
where That's where all the scrap is, other than the fridge door.
this was the thing that I thought was.
No,
So,
that's too fancy.
Yeah, remember we bought this at the dump.
Yeah.
Everything ends up at the dump eventually.
Yes, but you intercept it at some point on the way.
so
It probably looks like that, but like horribly rusted and
No,
shoddy.
it looks like this. It looks like this one, specifically. Like one
Nice.
of these.
Cool.
A little more beat up, I'm assuming.
Oh yeah, no, like it looks like
Oh, yeah.
It looks like the
There's
fucking Bonnie
dents.
and Clyde car.
There's dents. There's patches of rust. There's probably like 3 bullet holes in the side door.
Hey, what's this blood spatter?
Don't worry about it. It adds character. Anyway, let's head into the diner and get some grub.
It looks like the Bonnie and Clyde car. See?
That looks
Except
like
with
it.
except with much less bullet holes.
I love the Bonnie and Clyde car. What was I saying?
We're at the diner.
All right. You walk into the diner. There's like 4 people sitting around. At different. One person at the table, like different people at different tables. All of them are fucking smoking. One of them has egg. One of them like has a sunny side up eggs, but it has like a cigarette put out inside of it. Some of them are drinking fucking who knows what. Coffee, orange juice, booze.
I offer one person a silver for a cigarette.
Just
Flax just digs into her burger.
I haven't ordered
This is-
yet.
Oh,
We have to sit. But first, Rathy needs a smoke.
The rhinoceros just nods and like very daintily picks up a tiny cigarette and holds it out for you.
I take it and hand him a silver. All right. Black. Well, no, I have prestidigitation. Okay. I sit down. I get us all into I guess a booth
Yeah, you
if
go
they
sit,
have one.
You go sit in your usual booth.
We go sit in the booth. I use prestidigitation to light up my cig.
Probably the safer option.
Az is gonna. Wait, do they come to the table or do we go up in order?
they come to the table. It's a diner.
The waitress,
as-
the waitress comes over. It's the same one from before. Hello, sweethearts. How's it going?
Howdy.
It's going all right. We promise not to cause as much trouble as last time.
Oh, don't worry about that, sweethearts. Come on, sugar. Listen. You know, I just kind of paid us back for the trouble.
All right.
Flax would like to order her usual.
You've only been here twice.
And Flax
One of them being now.
Flax has been here, but this is like the 4th time we have been here.
The waitress just nods at Flax. Meats.
I mean, it's a pretty simple order.
You have a Reuben.
We've got a guy named Ruben.
Okay then. I don't want to eat him.
I'm sure he can whip you something up quick.
I'll just take a nice sandwich. Surprise me with the fillings.
Okay. And you
Just,
little girl?
For
Little
me,
18-year-old girl.
I guess I just want basically like a heavy like fish sandwich with like a lot of hot sauce.
You sure you don't want to
Maybe a bit.
order off the kids menu, sugar?
Oh,
Excuse me.
don't be
Excuse me.
insulting. She's a fully
I
grown
am-
adult.
I really don't have to take
Um,
this. I could simply take my patronage elsewhere if you want.
I'm not driving you to another diner.
It comes with crayons.
You really want to insult me right now after the hard day I just had
Chat.
right now.
Cat, don't threaten
Yeah.
the waitress.
Please do not make a scene, chat. You're embarrassing us.
We've already had a scene here.
The waitress just smiles happily. You said you wanted chicken, sweetheart?
I said
She
fish.
wants chicken nuggets. Get her the chicken nuggets.
I said fish.
Get Flax the chicken nuggets as a side.
Yes.
Cat wants a fish sandwich with, what was that, extra hot sauce?
Yes.
Alright, sugar.
I didn't take
Ow.
you as a spice fiend.
Right now, I just want something to replace the feeling I have right now.
I'll have a burger with extra bacon, please. And you remember that platter of biscuits and sauce you made last time? I'd like another one of them, please. To go.
Can't do that right now, sugar, so we're out of ingredients. We'll talk to you later, though.
Alright.
Alright, I'll be right back. She goes and walks into the back. You just hear her say a bunch of nonsense to the man in the back.
Diner lingo.
Yep. Something about shingles.
You know, Chad, you should be kind of being
Shingles
mistaken.
means toast.
Being mistaken for a kid is a bit of a compliment when you think about it.
I
I
mean,
know,
yeah,
I tried my
maybe 2 days ago when she was 14. Now she's 18, and it's weird.
It is weird.
Just right now, I just wanted to be treated, you know, at least somewhat on your level right now. I
But you're
really.
As is in her 30s.
Flax is mid-20s.
Yeah,
I'm 25.
I'm 35.
Flax is 26.
You're the youngest of the group.
Yes.
Even with your
the youngest.
even with your funky magic.
Yes. And mentally speaking, you are still the youngest because you are still 14 mentally.
Hey,
The body may change, but the mind does not.
hey, I just had a thought. You know how dragons breathe fire?
Yes.
Theoretically, yes.
What if Chad here is drinking hot sauce to try and get that fire breathing ability? What if she's actually a dragon in disguise or something? That's why
That
the
would be
portal opened up
weird.
for her.
That'd be weird.
You would not need to eat. There's a spell to do that. Dragon's breath, the component of which is a hot pepper.
It's a joke, Flax.
No.
I just.
Was that a joke
I just-
about underage fucking dragon girl?
What?
No, it's a joke about drinking hot sauce because it's spicy, makes your mouth hot.
Yeah, anyway.
I don't.
Did
I
they
don't
even
want
have
any
good
more.
hot sauce in the 30s? When was Frank's hot sauce invented? When was Frank's red hot invented? Gotta have a year on the bottle, right? 1920. Okay. Good hot sauce does exist.
The best hot sauces aren't vinegar.
Look you, Frank Fuck you. Frank's Red Hot is good. Fight me in the comments.
Vinegar base sucks. Anyway.
You know, my family actually made a bit of their own hot sauce.
Fight me in the comments, listeners.
I tell you, it would burn the scales off a turtle.
Do turtles
you don't have any turtles in your group.
Do turtles have scales?
Of course, turtles.
Yes.
They're reptiles.
Yes, they
Oh.
do.
Flax,
Point being, we
Their
Flax
shell
has,
is
like, a
made.
cousin that's a turtle.
No, it's a turtle. Their shells are specialized scales.
Okay, but I meant like on the limbs. I thought it was just like
Yes, they have
like rough,
scales.
you know, kind of like rhino hide. I'm not sure.
The way
Doesn't that make 'em a
Rhinos-
mammal?
burns
Do
with your
rhinos
food.
not have scales?
No,
Like,
rhinos
no.
don't have scales.
There's a rhino right over there.
The waitress returns with your food.
I wanna use
Matthew- huh?
I want to use prestidigitation to make Chat's fish sandwich taste like pure capsicum.
Capsaicin.
Capsaicin.
Well,
I always thought it was pronounced
well,
capsicum.
her sandwich is already two like fillet of fish on that are surrounding a slice of bread that are just entirely soaking with some sort of red sauce.
Yeah, I want to use prestidigitation to make it like taste way harder than it is.
Right, I'm gonna need you to make an Arcana check.
Arcana, okay.
You're tired.
Yeah, that was an 11.
All right, you think it worked?
I hope so. Apparently, lizards cannot taste spicy.
And cats can't taste sweet.
Really?
Nope. The question is our cat here actually a cat?
Only mammals can taste spicy.
Yeah.
You're a cat.
Yeah, only mammals can taste spicy. For everything else, it's just a horribly deadly poison.
Nah. It's not poison for birds.
It's not a super poison for much. For many creatures, it's just not.
It's not
Wait,
a
no, I'm
poison,
thinking-
it's just a deterrent.
Yeah.
I'm thinking caffeine.
It is.
You're thinking
no,
caffeine.
It is a poison to insects. Anyway.
Yeah. It's a natural insecticide.
It's an acid to insects.
You know,
Anyway,
whenever I get home, I should probably suggest that we use some of our pepper juice to ward off them little critters that keep trying to get in.
what's in my sandwich? Use your world building to build me a sandwich.
All right, fine.
I asked to be surprised by the filling. I take a look at my sandwich.
All right. You have a delicious-looking sandwich. It is lettuce, ham, tomato, cheese, onion, bacon, avocado, pickles, another layer of lettuce, another slice of bread, lettuce, aioli,
Mayo.
and a fried egg. It is then lettuce, ham, tomato, cheese, onions, bacon, avocados, pickles, and then another slice of lettuce, and then a fried egg.
All right.
It is two sandwiches stacked on top of each other with a giant stick in the middle.
Sorry.
I pick up my sandwich and take a bite.
Roll dexterity.
Balance the sandwich.
8. Should I have advantage because of the stick?
No. So
Sorry, that thing
Rathu
only-
does what Rathu's best attempt at eating the sandwich, which ends up being eating the sandwich as if it was a shish kebab.
That's actually kind of smart.
It's also kind of adorable because it's always cute when rodents do that thing, you know? Flax is...
Just holding it by the stick and rotating it. Anyway, Flax's meal.
Burger.
Flax
There it is.
ordered meats.
Yeah. Flax is just eating. Like, Flax.
Flax's
eating it as
order
soon as-
is just a large platter with various meats on it. It has everything from chicken nuggets to aged beef to weird-looking meatballs that are all stuck with tiny little flags in them.
Yeah, Flax is just gonna stack them up as much as she can, like into a pile, and just like
Can you
like
use the dried steak as a fucking bread?
plate. Yes, as a bread.
You just use the like 60.
She's using.
The super expensive.
I'm gonna use my. I am going to use my bite attack on the platter.
Roll for it.
Oh hey,
I'm
that's
not.
bad.
I'm not
17.
paying. I'm not paying for the plate if you break it.
What'd you roll?
I got 17.
You managed to eat about a half of the food in one bite. However,
Can I use my hungry jaws?
Yes.
It gives me 3 temporary HP.
Go ahead. How much bigger?
It just gives me 3 temporary HP.
Alright, well, you unhinge your jaws and just slide the entire metal platter into your gullet.
So basically, it's a Scooby-Doo scene.
More like a Garfield
Okay,
scene,
so-
actually.
So Flax deep throats a pile of meat.
What else is new? Heyo!
It's probably the first time she's deep-throated meat.
Silver will gladly let you know that Flax is ace.
Yeah, Flax is ace. You're more likely to get your throat ripped out than to spend a night with Flax.
I mean, to be fair, you're more likely to get your throat ripped out than a lot of things with Flax.
Yeah.
So now that Flax and Rathu have eaten, let's see how chat fares.
Wait, what about me? Don't forget about me.
Okay, but don't you want to see Don't you want to see chat suffer from spicy?
Well, you haven't even described my burger yet.
It's a big burger with extra bacon.
Okay.
Your burger
To Flax.
is on a pretzel bun.
Oh. Now this is quality.
And can you guess how much of how heavy that burger is?
3 pounds?
I'm going to guess that it's somewhere around 2.5 pounds, with at least half of the weight being the bacon.
I'm gonna guess 3 pounds, and it is 6 half-pound patties.
I'm gonna guess 2 pounds.
It's only one patty.
Oh.
Just need some big patties.
Is it 2
All right,
pound
hold
patty?
off on chat's meal for a bit. I gotta go help my mom.
It's gonna be an entire meatloaf between 2 pieces of bread.
Wait, an entire meatloaf?
An entire meatloaf between 2 pieces of bread is what my guess.
I've done that before, actually.
Technically, it's a burger.
Sort of.
Well, it is a burger.
Definitely am interested about it.
I did actually look up the Scooby-Doo sandwich order for the sandwich recipe.
You should have looked up the bubble bass.
I am too lazy
Let it stream.
to remember his name.
Yeah, he's not really that often used character anyway.
Didn't he only appear like 2 more times after that?
Cameos,
2
but
cameos, but then he started being used more often in the more recent seasons
oh,
Yeah.
as an antagonist.
Yes.
Is he in the
Living-
spin-offs?
I don't know. I haven't
Why?
watched the spin-offs.
Why would he be in the spin-offs? things are.
Grabbing a drink. Be right back.
Because they're dumb.
I mean, you got me there.
Because they are the one thing that the creator said should not happen, and then was announced literally like a month after he died.
Less. It was like a week.
Mm-hmm. And with that, humanity for like selling their ideas to companies is just
back.
like.
Okay, well, drop that conversation now that Rathu's back.
All right,
Mm-hmm.
chat. Roll endurance.
Mm-hmm. Let's endure the D&D.
Constitution.
Constitution save.
Roll a Constitution save.
Stop being mean.
Did someone ask for a nat 20?
Damn.
All right,
I wanted you to roll a 1.
roll a percentile.
All right, let's do this. 24.
All right. Chat, you're able to just power through the heat of this fish fillet. It's not that spicy. But once it's down, you feel something in your tummy.
Oh no.
You feel the rumbles.
That has IBS.
Oh dear.
Not every character has IBS.
I have IBS, so to me, every character has
Yeah,
IBS.
because everything. Yeah, because you eat everything that's rotten.
No, I mean, I, the person.
Oh.
I literally have IBS, so to
I
me,
did not know
every
that.
character has IBS.
Anyway, yeah, no, Azza's tummy is now
Sure.
doing
That's
the
tummy.
rumbles.
Azaz.
Cat's tummy do a rumbly.
Chats, it's Chats, Tummy. You confused the cats. Chat is immediately gonna excuse herself. Pardon me. I must go powder myself up.
I don't
Does
think we
not
have a
have
powder.
powder?
I lean over to Flax. I think she has to take a mean shit.
I'll need a bucket.
As chat
As soon as
walks
Chat
away-
realizes there's no powder room in the dining room.
as chat walks away to go find
Mhm.
some place to hide her shame, somebody sits in her place.
I'm sorry, I don't remember inviting you.
Yeah, I don't remember inviting you back either.
Who are you?
R just raises a middle finger to Flax.
Oh.
Yard.
Flax is too tired to care.
And I'm had new shoes with matching laces, a box for the sheets. And I'm fucking tired of everything. So shut the fuck up.
You're the one who came to sit with us.
No, I came to sit with them. You were an accident.
No,
An
please.
unfortunate consequence.
Like, if you
Anyway,
don't
what's
want
up,
to-
R?
Well, listen. It's been getting on in time. And, you know, I had my gal here call the next time you showed up. Frankly, I do not understand your eating cycle. Do you motherfuckers eat?
Mostly at our apartment.
Flax already
We're
ate.
just coming back from an area, so we decided to stop and eat.
I needed metal, so we went to the junkyard.
I
There's a
cannot-
dragon in the junkyard.
There's multiple dragons in the junkyard.
Which junkyard?
You know, the one about 2 hours drive that way?
Oh. Not my jurisdiction. Anyway. Look. Listen, I'm here for you. I'm here to talk with you guys, but
Except Flax.
She can listen.
I'm ignoring that one. Thank you very much. Pair of new shoes with bats and laces.
Having to get the accent back.
Listen, I am not going to play around here. God damn it. Porcelain tub full of boiling water. Saturday night to the mayor's daughter. Look at me. Listen.
Oh, I started singing.
Gosh.
Go tune.
It's DM.
I know.
Listen to me, okay? I'm here at the behest of the old man. I am here because you motherfuckers have impressed him enough for him to trust you. Got it?
Uh-huh.
Has he been watching us?
He's
don't
always
fucking
watching us.
know. I mean, yeah, he is, but shush. Listen, I am going to have to trust you too. Now, do you guys have a fucking plan? It's been a week.
Of course we have a plan. Why do you think we went to the junkyard?
It depends on how you want us to protect him. You want us to be overt, covert?
Are Baps flax on the head? Well, frankly, I don't give a damn.
My main plan was just stand around and fight things if things go bad.
Well, there are a few possibilities. Have you guys been looking at the papers?
No, actually. I've been meaning to.
We've been a little busy.
He reaches into his pocket and rolls out a newspaper on the diner table. Look at this. The newspaper has a slightly yellow tinge to it, and it is called the Yellow Journal. And he points at one article. And it says, large magical explosion at unknown location in the west of the country.
Oh, that's not good.
I'm afraid that this might have a problem. Might have something to do with what might be going on.
So when they say magical explosion, they're not talking about a big fireball, are they?
I mean, technically, any explosion's a fireball.
Look at the radius.
I look at the radius.
One sec. Let me check my notes.
I read in the journal to see the radius.
It says that it says that a radius of 1 mile was completely obliterated. A radius of 3 miles was heavily damaged, and within the nearest 12 miles, everyone heard and experienced the pressure of the explosion.
Interesting.
Ooh.
A magical detonation such as that would have
That's-
destroyed the land and also horribly damaged the flow of magic within, causing, well, wild magic. Walking in there wouldn't be too dissimilar as to the effect of the portals we went through earlier today.
I went through a portal and I feel weird.
And I got this, and I pull out Rathu's shed skin.
Ugh.
Y'all don't think this has any connection to what we just experienced, do you?
What we just experienced was far older than this, if this was recent.
Well, no. What I mean is that didn't that portal open only today?
What? No, didn't they? They said that it was.
This is a newspaper. Those things take like 3 days to print at least.
Well,
Also,
Yeah.
I mean, to be honest, this newspaper does usually get stories within a day. However,
Okay, well, the thing we had happened today,
yeah.
so there's probably going to be talk about the big pillar of light in the paper tomorrow.
This explosion.
And maybe dragons.
This explosion, however, was farther west, and the reason I think that it might be connected to what's gonna happen is because it was close to the Nihon territory.
So, if somebody plants one at the place at the embassy, then we.
And
it-
we're
This entire
fucked.
city's
unless
gonna go,
we
gonna
find
go up in
it
flame.
and defuse it and take it for ourselves.
We're not taking it for ourselves, but diffusing it, rather, that can be your territory.
Could be.
You think I'm smart enough to know how to defuse a bomb?
No,
No.
Exactly.
Look,
Flax's wild magic could be. Flax's magic could be used. Flax's.
a spell of
Flex-
this magnitude. Listen, a spell of this magnitude is stronger than anything that has ever been committed to warfare.
Yes. So we need to. If they plant
If
one.
this is magic and it gets used, that will cause the entirety of everything to be completely obliterated.
So we have to find it first, and we have to defuse it, and we have to take it to make sure that no one else is able to.
Well, diffusing
learn
it depends on if it's being cast by a person or if it's being like
A spell of
used
this
as a
magnitude-
programmed object.
A spell of this magnitude would not be like if someone were to be using it, they would die, and I doubt.
Absolutely.
Yes, I have my doubts that it would be used by a single person. It's much more likely that, based on Flax's experience with magic, that this is possibly the result
trap.
of. Yes, it's something that was set up and set to detonate at a specific time, so that the person who knows the secrets does not die with the secret. Or else they
Rathu
wouldn't be able
crosses
to
his arms and
replicate-
shakes his head.
It wouldn't be able to
This is a-
replicate it.
This is a shameful use of artificery.
Exactly. So we must
And-
take it.
We don't know if there could be a possibility that there could also be a direct attack on this embassy guy.
Exactly.
Ardwolf.
That is my concern.
Yes.
That's where I come in.
Cannot
I
let
can.
him die.
That's where I
Ardwolf?
come in. I will be next to that man like glue,
He looks
Ardwolf,
emotionally invested again.
like a horse on hay.
Yes.
Ardwolf.
Flax.
If we find it, Flax will agree on the condition that if we find it, Flax and Rathu get to study it, learn how
I
it
will
works.
I will make sure they don't do anything with it.
If we can reverse engineer
Look,
it,
honestly, I'm
What's
probably
the
just gonna
take?
put it in Safecracker.
no.
Frankly,
Probably
I
put it
don't
in the-
give a shit.
Probably put it in the other one.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, put it in the other one. Put it in the crypt. And then put the crypt in the ocean.
with this, we could rule.
All I care is that the emissary lives.
Yes.
Don't worry, we'll make sure he lives. Or
Good.
kind of compulsed?
No, we're not already spelled last. I don't know. I mean, I made a promise.
No,
no country girl. I keep my promises.
It does not involve you as a.
No, this is a
Excuse-
wild magic thing. Something happened and then we were like, we gotta come back in a year.
Wasn't that the thing with the unicorn?
No, it's different. Flax will explain later.
That happened during the unicorn, but it wasn't the unicorn that did it.
It does not involve you as a.
Listen,
It
it
involves
doesn't matter. I'm talking about the fucking.
We
No,
already
We get it, we
What
get it.
else
We're gonna
do you
keep him
wish?
safe. We'll keep him safe.
We have already agreed. Flax does not know what else Ardwolf wants.
We're going to keep the man safe. Don't worry, Arbol.
Azza,
Yeah.
you know detect magic, right?
Do I know tech magic? Let me think about
You're
it
a
for a
paladin.
moment.
You have access to all paladin spells. You just have to prepare it for a day.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, shit.
Okay, then make sure you have it up that day so that we can detect anything. We can detect any hinky magic shit that happens.
Flax
I got
can
it.
dispel. Flax can dispel magic if we
You're gonna if it's anything like what happened in the West, you're gonna need a very lucky spell.
Well,
And
Flax
also,
says
going on what you said about it being wild magic, I'm gonna say that that kind of rip in magic is either going to make a very large area of wild magic surges, or a dead zone.
dead zone would be more safe than the latter.
It depends on who you are.
A lot of people are very magically inclined, and going into a dead zone is really going into a dead zone.
There are
I mean,
many
last-
people who have magic that is inherent to them.
Last I checked, if we were to go into a dead zone, I would probably be the only one that would be, I don't know, useful.
Flax is useful without her spells.
With what weapon?
I pull out one of my daggers.
I pull out my knitting needles.
I pull out my other dagger.
Your knitting needles are magic.
I pull
Yeah.
out the slap bracelet.
That's
Magic.
also magic. You have a sword.
I place both. I place both my
Slap
daggers on the
bracelet is
table.
always on, by the way. You can't take it off.
I
What?
place.
It's always on. You just have to activate it.
Oh, okay. I show the slap bracelet then.
That's magic.
I
And
place.
cursed.
I place both my daggers on the table, as well as my quarterstaff and my sling. And I look smugly at Azza.
I motion
Flax
to my
has many
greatsword.
things she brings to the table.
I motion to my greatsword.
Or Flax, we're in a dining establishment. Put away your weapons.
Fine.
Chat would be completely defenseless, and I don't know about you.
I think Chat has a knife.
R
Chad
is
is defenseless even with magic.
R is holding his hand under his shirt and just staring at Flax's weapons.
Flax puts them away.
Sorry,
We're not
He-
here to
it
make
was
a
just-
scene.
it was a proverbial dick measuring contest.
Yes. This has
Fine.
nothing to do with Ardwolf. It was purely for Azza.
Fine. Listen.
But
You
we'll keep
have
him
agreed.
safe.
Good. He needs to be safe, or the country will not.
Yes, you've said this.
All right. Fine. Look, if you need anything, I'm sure the old man will provide something to protect them. Protect the principal. So, just ask if you need anything.
We will.
We will.
Flax won't.
I'll also relay all this to Chat when she comes back. She had a little bit too spicy food.
She had a tummy rumbly.
Flax does not understand this spice thing you people speak of.
It's a mammal
Which is
thing.
probably why Chat just had so many problems. R just nods and then puts down a large bag of gold on the table and walks away.
IR, we'll be in touch.
He just nods at you and like tightens his leather jacket.
Alright. Okay, and then we continue eating until Chat gets back.
You've all finished eating.
Yeah. How much gold is in the bag? He said that he leaves a bag of gold.
Flax?
Flax is not going to take any of the gold.
No, Flax. We're in a public establishment. It's best not to count gold.
Flax doesn't want any of Ardwolf's gold.
What if it was Rathu's gold and then he gave you some?
Well, it's good. Well, Sugar, that's good that you don't want any of that because that would be my payment.
Oh.
And
Oh,
she just
Ardwolf
tosses
said-
the gold, and it's like several pounds of gold. She's tossing in the air.
Okay, I have to ask.
Wolf really needs to.
We've dealt with like three or four of these things already. Are you also a dungeon core?
No, fucking what? What does that even
She's a
mean?
waitress. She's a waitress.
We've dealt with a lot of magic shit. I just had to be sure.
Can I insight check her?
That's a weird shenanigans going on recently.
Yes, you can insight check her.
I stepped through a portal. I shed my skin and I turned blue.
I got an 18.
And apparently your organs are wiggling around too.
You know that when she says she is just a waitress, it is not entirely truthful.
Yeah, that's about what I expected.
He's probably a person we can contact to actually get in contact with Ardwolf and in extension the old man.
Probably.
She just walks away. Does anybody remember what species she was?
I think it was some
No.
kind of cat.
Yeah.
Probably. A lot of my first ones were cats.
Is this the diner with the sandwich that got passed around?
Yes.
No, that was the bar.
Okay.
Oh,
That's the
yeah.
bar that the Lonesome Drifter liked going to.
That's okay. Okay, so we just kind of sit around and idly chat until chat gets back from the bathroom.
All right, you guys.
Naza's gonna make an order for jailhouse as well. Something to go so she can burn it as an offering later.
You guys return home with your doggy bag of cheese fries. Loose cheese.
I hope you
fries.
don't mind cheese. Hope you don't mind cheese fries, jailhouse.
They're loose in a paper bag.
I hope you don't mind cheese fries, jailhouse.
I don't know. There's something really funny to me imagining just like loose cheese fries in a little paper bag, like a brown.
All the
paper
cheese is gonna get stuck to the side of the bag.
bag. Oh, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
You guys return home and you finally get your sleep.
Asa does burn the bag as an offering first, though.
All right. Well, you all sleep in your respective cuddle piles.
We have beds.
Flax.
We share bed.
Flax cuddles the gelatinous cube.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I've trained him
it's
not to.
English.
I've trained Bucket to not digest me.
I don't think they can help that.
You just go to sleep hugging Bucket.
Yeah. So do we
You
get a
wake
long
up.
rest?
Yeah, you get your long rest and you get your level up.
Hooray! Now I have 57 HP.
Yep.
And chat takes the subway back to her dorm.
So what are you guys planning on doing today?
Well,
Well,
Rathy needs to go see the cleric.
Flax also must see the cleric.
I
Asa's
don't think
actually
he can
gonna
erase memory.
Is he?
As is act-
Isn't he a trickster domain cleric?
Technically, yes.
So yeah, he'd be able to have. He'd have modify memory.
Anyway.
As is actually gonna go to the embassy to take a look at where all this is gonna go down.
All right, and Chat's going back to school.
Yeah, Chad is going back to school. She's just basically now like being more self-conscious about stuff.
All right, Chat.
You should see. You should take a look at your painting to see if it's changed.
And to my knowledge, that painting is actually still stuck to her dorm wall.
All right, Chat.
We tried to take it off and then it went back.
Wait, what? Wait, what were you saying?
The cursed painting is stuck to the dorm wall.
It's not stuck. It just goes back when it's removed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like I'm just going. Like you want me to like? Are you telling me this before I head back over there about like find a better hiding place for your painting?
No, I'm just saying.
Yeah, I mean
So
it's probably
This
good.
is out of character. I'm saying maybe you should take a look at it to see if it's changed.
All right,
Because
all
you
right.
did take lethal damage.
Yeah.
And just
Well-
went through a portal that mutated you.
Mm-hmm. I gotcha. So like as like I'm heading back to like my college dorm and I'm just like looking over like at myself like in the mirror, just staring until like I notice like my fur glow suddenly as if like my white stripes suddenly
No,
vanished in front
it
of me.
has not happened. It doesn't happen.
Yeah, that doesn't happen.
No, it happened once.
It doesn't happen again. It's not
Never
repeated.
happened
Okay.
again.
Alright.
Happened
So
the
I-
second you walked through the thing, and then you flashed, and then it went away, never to return. And then it happened again when you walked through the door, the second time.
So my body only reacts once I go through portals to different realms. All right.
All right, you take the subway back to your dorm
Mm-hmm.
room. You know toss a coin to your witcher. I mean to the beggar, and you
Mm-hmm.
return to the university.
Mm-hmm.
You take the stairs up to your dorm, and when you walk in, you see that your painting has a veil over it.
Can I try to roll for Arcana to see if I can understand this message?
Okay.
I'm rolling Arcana. 16.
From what you can tell, the painting is obscured.
I tried to move the painting somewhere where it could have some light.
When you want to, the painting just pops right off.
Oh,
You can just pick it
well,
up and
thank you,
carry it
painting.
around.
Alright. Well, come on. I just want to see what's going on over here with this veil thing in the light, just so I could see you better. Reactions to me, like showing it, like the some of the sunlight, like shining on through from like my window.
No, it's just a veil. You sort of see your figure through it.
I want to try to see if I can try to. I don't know. This painting doesn't seem to be like a living magic type situation, just like a big curse, but I want to see if I want to try to communicate with it in some way. I want to try to.
Roll Arcana.
Alright. 22.
You place your paw upon the painting. It's really fun alliteration, actually. You place your paw upon the painting, and you close your eyes.
God.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have it. One sec. I don't currently have a theme song for you, so I'm just using a random song.
Oh. What sort of random song will the thing decide for me?
Everyone has a theme song except chat.
I don't think Flash
Anyway,
has
I'll be right back.
You find yourself in another room.
Mm-hmm.
It is infinite white space. It looks like a Progressive commercial.
Or the Apple Store.
Standing before you is your own figure multiple times, and the massive clock standing behind them. Directly in front of you is you as you are now. A beautiful young lady of around 18. Beside her is you as you were before. A younger girl in need of some guidance. On the other side is a wizened old lady. Sitting at their feet is a corpse in a robe.
Alright. It's very mortifying to see me in the future and possible death. See?
As you know, as you've seen before, the clock does not tick. What do you do?
Now, I'm gonna try to see if I could interact with any of these versions of me. See if they react to me like trying to talk to them. Hey, hello? I know it feels like I'm by myself here with like all these me's, but can any of you talk to me?
They wave at you.
Oh, okay, so nonverbal. Alright.
The one in front of you just shrugs.
Alright. So, I guess the thing I really wanted to ask is, like, are you all me from different times, or just, like, mirror pictures of me? Like,
The one in
nod
front of
once
you
for...
waves its hand from side to side.
So you guys don't know either. Okay. So, do you guys like being here?
One of them, the one in front of you, just waves at you to come over.
Alright. I come over.
She wraps you in a hug. She kisses you lightly and then points at the corpse on the floor.
Alright. What about the corpse, man?
She kicks it.
It's you.
So you're happy that you're here because we at least can temporarily kick death in the face. Is that what you're saying?
She gives herself a face palm, and the younger version of you just like pushes the corpse over so that you can see its face.
Go ahead and see. I'll go ahead and see the face thanks to my reliable original me.
The face is black, and it is not feline anymore. It seems wrong. Twisted.
Is what the damage of the painting will do to me upon death? If, like, the painting's no longer there?
Again, a shrug.
You guys want me to remove her from here?
Shake head.
I'm gonna try to see if I could try to take this version of me outside of here.
Aggressive
so,
shake
like-
head.
No. Okay. I shouldn't try to remove her from here. Alright.
Nod.
Right. This is...
Okay, so how many chats are there?
Oh god.
5.
Oh. Thought there was
Guessing
8.
they want you to remove the dead one.
No, they're just saying don't remove the dead one.
Oh,
Yeah, they just told me don't remove her.
There's a younger version, a current version, an older version, and a dead version.
All right.
So, I guess now, if it's not to remove, is it, some indescribable way of like trying to heal her face?
Shake head.
Flip it back over.
I am just like Johnny's just starting to scratch on her head, feeling like a bit stressed out because like she's not really understanding what she's needing to do here, even if she's with her own selves. And kind of like something about like wishing there would be someone to talk to directly, but she has to make do. She has to make do. Let's not get aggressive here. Let's not get mad. All right. I guess what about you, elderly me? Do you have perhaps any sort of advice that you might be able to signal to me? Since you apparently probably do have like all my experience.
She taps your heart with her cane. Tap, tap.
Okay. My heart? What about my heart?
She taps her ear.
Listen to your heart. Alright.
Nod.
That's very much virtuous advice. So, alright. I guess right now, do you guys want to be shown off often? Like, I mean, outside of like time here, because
Shake head.
I mean, all of you are me. It's just
They tapped the stopped clock.
okay. You want me to reactivate the clock?
Shake head.
No. All right.
Points at you.
You want to stop me?
Shake head.
Oh god, I wish there was a dice roll to figure this out easier because god, I'm not.
Points at you. Aggressively points at the clock.
Alright, I guess you want me to start it up? I guess I
Shakes
misunderstood it
head.
then.
Shakes head.
Mm,
Points at where the
Alright.
clock is now, and points at where the clock was 10 years ago. No, not 10 years ago. 4 years ago in clock time.
it
Points
could have
at
been
you.
easy.
Gestures
easier.
wildly and points at you.
You know, it could have been a lot more easier if Elderly actually pointed at the younger me.
Younger you just bites your tail.
Oh, okay, alright.
Nah.
I guess the me's want me to go back to how I was before,
Shake head.
even in my own. I go over to the clock and try to like turn back its time, like back 4 years.
Your current image just holds your hand and just taps you on the brain. Taps you on the forehead. She shakes her finger. Tap on forehead.
Tap on forehead.
Did she just roll?
I'm suffering. Like, it's like, what do I roll?
Arcana.
I don't. Arcana.
Sure.
All right.
I mean, you could roll insight also, maybe.
I got
Insight
10.
definitely works.
Okay, my Arcana roll was a 10.
Alright, you understand that if you push the clock back to your previous age, you will return to your previous age, be frozen at that age, and you will lose all the memories of the intervening years.
You'll forget everything from the past couple days.
No, she'll forget the 4 years.
4 years that I spent in some sort of limbo place. That's what the DM's referring to.
4 years that she spent in a different world with different experiences and different types of people, all of which who look very funny and not like cats at all.
I guess I'm accepting of this, and guess I'm gonna be the eternal small child.
You're 18.
No, I mean turning back to 14.
No, they're telling you not to turn back.
They're telling
uh,
her to turn back.
Yes.
I don't
I'm not
know.
the
Hits
only
you
one
on the,
being
on the head. Old chat hits you on the head. She shakes her finger
well-
at chat.
What is it? Do you want me to turn it forward then?
Shakes head.
Shaking the head like vertical or horizontal right now?
I think she's
Shake-
saying don't touch it.
Shaking head means no. Nodding head means yes.
Of course
Anything
I'm
is
not.
side to side.
Alright.
Old lady just
I'm
kind of like aggressively pushes you away and just stands in front of the clock.
Alright.
Don't touch the clock.
She shakes her cane
Okay.
at you.
Alright.
Why should you
Alright.
listen to her? Who gave her the authority?
I guess because seniority is always a constant.
What?
Constant as a
Respect your
I-
elders.
hierarchy, yeah, respecting the elders.
Even when your elder is you.
You don't. I don't know what to do. I don't even know why I came
Roll
here. I
insight.
just wanted.
Fuck it.
Yep, insight, please. No, I'm not. I want to understand.
Rule it as a low DC and tell her anyway.
Okay, you want to know something? I honestly imagine elderly, elderly chat looks a bit like Mrs. Croker from Amphibia. Honestly, with the cane.
The older version of you just starts gesturing, and you slowly understand what she means. Don't touch the fucking clock.
All right.
Be who you are. The dead bitch is you. These are your consequences for getting hurt.
Thank you, Raphael. Thank you, Raphael.
You have a certain amount of lives.
No.
No, no, this is time frame. It's not like if it was Chad having multiple lives, then wouldn't you think it would have been 9, not 5?
No, I think it's saying that you used up 5.
No.
No, what it
No.
means
No.
is that I don't know.
I don't know.
What it means is basically the corpse is just showing what's gonna happen basically to
Roll
my
a
body in the
D-fucking
end.
100. Just roll a D100. Right now.
Oh,
Roll
I'm sorry.
percentile.
Oh my god.
Jockey, if we do not guess the answer, don't just give us the answer. Let us continue to act upon what we think it is
Whatever, fuck it.
that's happening.
95.
Oh, wow!
95.
That is impressive.
I love that number 95.
It's probably going to be really bad.
That's impressive.
The cats just kind of push you out of the building you return with a sense of accomplishment and that you understand that you are safe.
Alright.
Your heart feels safe within your chest and your body as well. And those 4 years of memories seem to settle further into your brain. You feel more like you lived those 4 years in the other world with those creatures who were not like cats nor like lizards.
See, I guess I guess Chad is then just gonna be like going over to class right now, just being like, alright, just gonna be me. Just gonna be me, even if I don't get respected, even with my new looks. Come on. Let's just
Now
go.
Chat's mentally 18.
No, she gained memories from a different world to whatever.
Well, she
Yeah.
spent 4 years in the other world,
Well, no,
so now she's.
But-
she didn't
I
spend
don't know.
4 years. It was a quick. She had the memories of 4 years worth of time from a different world that is in stutter step with the one that you live in. That different world's version of her is older than her now because of the time shenanigans, and so she experienced the 4 years that older version of her experienced when she aged herself up due to the stutter step effect of the time travel. Whatever.
Okay. We can go into it in detail later.
Anyway, chat, you fucking wake up. You're in the laundry room of your dorm.
Down here in the laundry room.
You see a one of your dorm mates there doing her laundry.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, how's it going, Blue? She giggles to herself.
It's going by fine. Is Blue supposed to be a nickname, or you just translating my last name?
Nickname.
Alright.
Look, you've been getting out of your head lately, huh?
Getting ahead. I mean, honestly,
I mean, frankly,
I don't
you were
even know
always,
what's.
I mean, like, look at you. You got a growth spurt. But I mean, come on. You always kind of a. What's the phrase?
Sure.
You always kind of, spacey. In classes together.
I guess.
We've
Mm-hmm.
we've gone to school together for years, and I bet you barely even remember my name.
What is their name?
God.
What is their
Roll
name?
history. I'm rolling history right now.
Do it.
17.
What was it?
17.
You remember that it had something to do with spices and alcohol.
Ooh. I know this
What's your
character.
name, Saki?
She just kind of like baps you on the head. No, it's cinnamon. Cinnamon whiskey.
Sorry, Cinnamon. I'm kind of like hard for me to remember the names of like my own classmates.
They
Just
help with this
usually-
character.
It's just usually like a lot of like the downtroddenness of like being like the young one out of the entire school, you know?
Well, now we're the same age. Come on. She scoops you up and just noogies you.
Wait, we're the same age?
Sorta, I think. I don't know. How old are you?
I've been 14 years old, but this is not a growth spurt, by the way. I'm actually in a body 4 years older than me.
Whatever.
Yeah, so,
Wizards deal with magic aging all the time.
yeah.
Usually in the reverse, though.
Oh, do you
Mhm.
want?
No,
to
it's
get,
usually this, but more extreme.
Do you want to get younger? I have a spell for that.
Younger?
Do you want to see?
There's...
Do you want to see?
A lizard from the other room pokes in. You do not want to see.
Yeah, don't.
Really,
A possum pokes the head out and says, "Yeah, no, trust me, you don't. Okay, it's gonna take 10 years off your life."
really am not trying for, like, I'm
I'll be
trying
the
to...
example. She's the cat sticks her tongue. She's
Wait.
she is a red cat, by the way.
Oh.
She
Well,
kind
Almost
of,
then
exactly
again-
like you, but red.
she does kind
Chat
of look like
rouge.
a chat palette swap.
Chat Rouge.
Different team.
Different other team. Capture the flag.
Yeah.
Chat
Well,
Carmine.
she's batting for the other team in at least one way.
Billionaire.
I thought chat bats for both teams.
Hard to say. Anyway. Cinnamon just grins. Come on, do you want to see? I'll show you. I can be the subject.
Okay, if you're really that interested in showing me your skills, okay.
Yes. She runs towards the battlefield.
Follow her.
I follow
and
after her.
That is where we will jump to Rathu and Flex.
All right. We're
All
on our
right.
way to the.
Good morning.
Flax still wishes to purge the memory of yesterday's conversation from her mind.
Well, don't worry. We're on our way to that.
All right.
I need a blessing from the lockpick, and you need your memory wiped.
Yes.
You were right the first time. It's locksmith.
Locksmith, lockpick, lockboy.
Who is Rathu speaking to?
It's myself. God names are confusing.
Yes. That's why Flax finds it easiest to only consider the actual gods and none of the charlatan gods.
I mean, hey, I consider this one a god. He made my people.
Or is lying and just claiming that for clout.
Why would he claim clout for creating rats?
To have an entire people worship him.
I mean, hey, I didn't even know about him until, like, last week.
Then how do you know he created you?
I had a vision.
Flax has visions all the time, not so much lately. She used to have them all the time. They were called hallucinations from the drugs.
Well, this was a drug-free vision.
A dream?
Well, okay, so it's more than a dream. You know, you dream, right?
Of course.
So you know how dreams have that weird logic where nothing makes sense, but it makes sense in the moment.
Of course.
This followed real logic,
Of course.
so it was more than a dream.
It followed completely real logic. You know, the completely real logic that a bunch of gods are standing in a forge together and working on different projects.
Perhaps Rathu merely forgot about the illogical parts.
Okay, well then explain the fact why I saw a small mechanical rat, and then when we went to see the cleric, he had a small mechanical rat that looked exactly the same.
Perhaps Flax, you dreamed of a small mechanical rat, and then seeing it superimpose that rat into your memory. Or it may not have been a mechanical rat in your dream at
No,
all.
it was. It had gears.
Well, what Flax is saying is perhaps Rathu saw something and didn't really put a face to it until seeing the mechanical rat. There are times where, if a dream, when someone has a dream
Well,
and
as you
certain
have
details
this philosophical debate that feels like the beginning of Fear in Las Vegas, or Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, honestly, half the scenes in this, when you guys are driving, feel like the beginning of Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
Anyway,
So, while the two of us are alone and private with no Ardwolf or Azamandia listening, Flax thinks it would be best for us to find whatever caused that explosion and try to figure out how it works.
I mean, it'd be a good idea to figure out how it works, because if we know how it works, we can better know how to dismantle it.
Yes, or we could make our own and sell it to, well, whoever has enough money worth a 4 mile radius explosion.
A 4-mile radius explosion with a 12-mile radius
Wait, Flax thought
sound
it was.
blast.
Yes, yes.
It was
It was 1 mile.
shockwave.
Yes, it was 1 mile of the actual explosion, 3 miles of
Utter-
the heat or whatever
Yes,
surrounding
so
it. And
1 mile of destruction, 3 miles of decimation, and 12 miles of
chaos.
awareness.
Yes. That seems like it would fetch quite a price. And Flax thinks that Rathu and Flax could gain several contacts through being the one thing though. Once we learn how it works, we must kill the person who created it.
I
So that
mean,
only Rathu and
obviously.
Flax know how to do it.
Obviously.
Flax is hoping that it is something simple as a scroll, but she has her doubts.
I'm going to guess it's some form of artificery.
Most likely. But Flax thinks we should keep our true intentions secret from the old man. Flax does not trust the old man.
I know you do not trust him.
Perhaps the people in Kemet might want one.
Considering the war, probably.
Yes.
Unless they're the ones that did it.
Well, then we just kill the person who knows how to make it after learning how, and then they have to come to us.
Is the West affiliated with Kemet? I can't remember.
Kemet
I don't
is
remember.
to
I don't remember the
east.
whole.
Kemet
Okay.
is to the east. In the west is Nihon.
Everything is to the east if you go in a line.
Flax
No.
does not believe that
Nothing.
it is. Flax
That's
does
right.
not-
This isn't a globe planet.
if this magic was Kemet's doing, then Ardwolf would not have reason to bring it to our attention,
That's true.
because it is the emissaries of Kemet that Ardwolf wants us to protect.
In all honesty, it might have been a test.
Possibly, probably.
They probably just set it off in a lower populated area that they didn't care about to see what would happen.
Yes. Which means we may be able to find out if it is a test, then whoever did the test will likely go there to see the results. And if that is the case, they may not be prepared for the ensuing wild magic that comes with ripping apart the weave. That kind of power, that kind of wild magic, can tend to linger. If we look for someone whose magic is not necessarily up and up, then that may lead us to whoever created it. We just need to find someone whose magic is like the old man's or Flax's.
All right, so look for wild magicians.
Yeah, recent wild magicians, they may not even realize that their magic has gone wild yet.
Mm. I'm gonna make a stop on the way up there.
Good, Flax has to use the bathroom.
We pull into a gas station. Doctor,
Sorry,
Trophy?
what? You pull where? A gas station?
we're pulling into a gas station so that Rathy can fill up the car and buy cigarettes, and so Flax can pee.
Alright, well... Okay, let me get something out.
I can already tell you gas prices in the 30s were 20 cents.
Well, then it would just be 20 copper.
20 copper, 2 silver. Flax comes out drying her hands and says,
No, hold off on that.
Are you seeing if there were even gas stations in New York?
Now, what's your level again?
We're level
now-
6.
Yes, we are now level 6.
Alright. Alright. When you go into the gas station bathroom, you find yourself, you find that when you walk into the bathroom, the toilet has a creature made out of water coming out of it.
Flax will turn around and leave.
That is a fair decision. Do you want to see what it looked like?
Yes.
Fine.
Let us see the toilet creature.
Yeah, definitely walking out.
Yeah.
I walk up to the gas station person and say, something in the toilet. There's something in the toilet.
Is it another elemental?
Most likely. Good luck with that. I pat them on the shoulder and walk out to Rathu.
Alright. Jenkins! Get me my sword!
This old lady, just like as you guys leave, you see the old lady walking to the bathroom with like a giant Conan sword. It's like 3 feet long.
A
bigger than
huge
her.
gladius.
Yeah, you know, like one of those swords like Conan the Barbarian has, like a giant fucking one. And he just like walks into the bathroom.
Alright.
You hear fighting as you drive away.
Okay, how much should I take out of my wallet for gas and cigarettes?
Let's do the thing. 5 silver.
Alright.
Oh, do you try to buy special cigarettes or just normal?
Just cigarettes.
Alright.
I'm not buying magic cigarettes.
There are a bunch of flavors of special cigarettes, magic cigarettes.
He's just getting some menthols.
Yeah. As Flax...
Hundreds, though. He's getting hundreds. They're longer. And they cost like the same. Alright. -1 gold, plus 5 silver.
As Flax gets back in the car, she comments to Rathu, 2 silver per gallon. That's outrageous. Next thing you know, the gas prices will be up to 1 gold per gallon.
I mean, it was closer to like maybe 5 copper, 2 copper a gallon. This thing has like I think maybe 14-gallon tank.
Eh.
Anyway, let me just add cigarettes to my inventory.
Ah. Perhaps we should learn how to create our own gasoline. That way we don't have to pay these outrageous 2 silver per gallon prices.
You filled the tank up for 2 silver.
What?
The
I
tank.
The cigarettes are 3 silver.
Yeah, wait, I thought it was 20 cents per gallon. Wouldn't that be 2 silver?
Doesn't
No, that's more like a copper.
Oh, okay. Sorry, rewind. 1 copper per. That is outrageous. Should be a half copper. Next thing you know, it's going to be a full silver for a gallon.
Like 2 copper a gallon. Okay, hold on. A pack of 20 methylated cigarettes.
Just be glad when I picked the random encounter for you, you didn't get the 8 kobolds. Because that would be a lot more awkward.
8 kobolds crawling out of the toilet.
Well, no, they just
I'm
in the
assuming
bathroom.
It would be 3. It would be 3 iterations of kobolds in a trench coat. Honestly, that would be less awkward for Flax.
Just apologize in Draconic and leave.
Do I know Draconic?
You should, you're a lizard
I
folk.
do. Well, first of all, not every lizard is a dragon, but second of all, yeah, I do know Draconic.
Alright. Since this is an old car, I'm going to assume there's an ashtray in like in the dashboard.
What?
Old cars tend to have ashtrays built into the dashboard.
Not this old. That's a fancy feature that gets added in the next few decades.
All right. Well, then he has a cup from the diner.
He kind of just uses a styrofoam cup. Just like
Yeah, a styrofoam cup from the diner. Probably paper cup, honestly. Like wax coated. Anyway, he lights up a cigarette and they drive the rest of the way.
When you enter the temple district,
This is my goal to make all of my characters smokers.
when you enter the temple district, do you remember where to go?
I believe it's to the not exactly lesser gods, but like not like it's a bit of a walk down.
Where do you park?
Is there not just one singular parking lot?
No, there's just streets you can park on. What temple do you park in front of?
Probably the Cometan Temple, honestly.
Alright.
I know it's not in that part, but you know it's not too far for a walk.
You park in front of the temple of Ra, which is the god of Kemet. And you walk past all the other minor Kemet god little temples, going towards the main temple area. There, behind either the temple of Mechanus or the temple of no wait, where is it? Let's see, where is, okay, it would be there behind the temple of Shopti. That's what it is. There behind
Shopti, the creator god.
Well, okay, so the gods is Creatio.
Yeah.
Behind the temple to Creatio, god of the plain Shopti, and also the which would be the moon Genesis.
Nice.
Behind that temple, you find the small cluster of workmen's temples, and there is a small one to the locksmith. Still covered in small rusted locks.
If I remember rightly, the door is locked.
Absolutely. Ah.
Alright. So, okay, so Dex plus proficiency twice. Okay, so that's gonna be 16. That's gonna be a 22.
It turns out that the lock today is not a key lock.
Ooh, combination then.
Fingerprint.
Combination then?
The lock is a sliding puzzle.
Intelligence.
Yep.
Alright, let me make an int check.
Roll int plus any intelligence-based thing that you can feasibly think you can use. But you have to explain how you'd use it.
I'm gonna use investigation for it.
Explain.
So, what it is, when you mean sliding puzzle, do you mean like the picture kind or what?
It has numbers.
Numbers, okay. First I'll see what kind of numbers there are, and I'll see if there's a pattern to how they should lay out. Involved with some mild brute force, seeing if there's any clicks when certain pieces get into place. And I will use that out to do it.
Sounds good.
If I'm doing investigation for the roll, then this roll is a 23.
All right, you finally figure out what it is, and you see that the numbers are. You see that the numbers are 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, the blank one, 34, 55, and 89. In that order.
What was the last two? Or last three?
34, 55, 89.
Alright.
So it's 2, 3, 5, 8, 13.
Blank.
Blank.
35, 55, 89. Okay.
And it's arranged like a keypad. There's only 9 numbers.
Yeah, I've got it.
Dials are arranged in that order, with the blank one being in the place where a 6 would be on a keypad.
Yeah. I've got that out in general.
Cool. You pop inside.
The sleepy cleric.
Yeah, the sleepy cleric is sleeping on his bed.
Alright. Hello.
Huh? Oh.
Hi. Hi, I need a blessing and she needs a memory wipe.
Yes, Flax heard some things that she wishes to forget. Mammals are disgusting.
You're no pretty pie either. Alright. Okay, Alright, we'll deal with you first, Lizard. I'm here.
Right. It was at 6:37 yesterday night.
You need to provide an offering.
Okay. I place 50 gold I tossed them 50 gold.
That's a lot of gold.
That's really not.
The sleepy cleric just nods like, yeah, all right. And he places his paw upon her head.
I'm gonna choose to fail the wisdom save.
And you wake up to not have memory of that, and instead you have a memory of having a very deep discussion about cheesecake.
Ah, yes. That is better. What
What's
does
better?
Flax doesn't know, but something feels better.
What do you
We-
think happened yesterday?
We went to the junkyard, and
Okay, but like on the ride home.
Flax fell asleep after the cheesecake conversation.
Rathu's just gonna nod. Mm-hmm.
Yes. Flax still disagrees with Rathu's opinion on cheesecake.
What's
But-
wrong with strawberry?
When Flax sees a strawberry cheesecake, she does not enjoy strawberry jam. She would much rather eat. Flax does not like strawberries. It reminds Flax too much of cherries. The way it looks.
Okay.
The
We've
cleric
been over
just nods and just goes, alright.
I wink to the cleric.
Step out of the building for a sec. I must talk to the supplicant. He'll be with you in a few minutes.
Yeah, whatever. She heads
Yeah.
out and waits outside. She waits in the car.
Alright, what kind of blessing are you seeking, my child?
Okay, so so you're aware of the locksmith's original design for us, right?
I've seen a vision. It was, I don't know how comfortable I was with it, but, you know, it works.
So I'm doing that.
Alright, does this have anything to do with why you're blue?
No, that has to do with a weird magic portal that I stepped in. But
He pokes you.
the skin is slightly loose.
You feel your internal organs writhe at the touch. Yeah, that can't be comfortable.
It's not. Luckily, I won't have to deal with it for very long if I can get this blessing.
And why is that?
So I'm making a mechanical body for myself.
You think you can manage that?
Well, I've got a lot of scrap, plenty of know-how, and I got an old book that went to a process very similar. Did you know that okay, so you know the Wizard University here in Milo?
Yeah.
Or this part of Milo. I don't know the town name. Their library is a dungeon.
Fascinating. I always knew that
anyway.
Bat was up to stuff.
I think she's a capybara.
I was being insulting, not accurate.
I know. But yeah. So she's a dungeon core, and she had a book that went into stuff about mechanical bodies, and she let me borrow it. I mean, I've basically been planning this ever since I had my vision, but recent events make it more urgent.
Really?
Yes, I do not wish to molt weekly.
He pokes you again. to feel the writhing of your lungs kind of trying to move away from his finger. That's
Please don't do that.
it's a funny feeling.
Yeah, I can feel my heart move 3 inches to the left. It's not comfortable.
It kind of feels like you know those like toys that they make? They're like rubber or something, and they got the stuff in them, and then you squeeze them.
Yes, I am aware.
Feels like that.
It does, but it's much more uncomfortable when you're the rubber toy.
Oh, he pokes your tummy, or like maybe like a balloon full of spaghetti.
I can feel my kidneys moving. Okay,
Alright,
just...
I can,
alright.
I can work on that. Do you have an offering, or do you require a quest for that? It's gonna be a very powerful blessing, if I understand you correctly.
I have a lot of... I have a lot to give, if that's what you mean.
Go ahead. Take
Uh,
your pick.
I'm just gonna go ahead and put down 50 plat. Will that do?
I don't know. Probably, though.
Here's another 10.
Yeah, he wants a Corvette or some bullshit. I don't even know what that means.
I mean, I did just get a sedan. I could fix it up.
No, he's fixing his own cars. Anyway. Alright. Come here.
Alright. Oh, if he needs a nice car, the Rottweiler running the junkyard that way has a really nice one. So if he wants to, come down, like avatar of himself or whatever, and check it out.
I'll ask later. Anyway.
Okay.
Just lay down here.
All right.
He pats the locked chest.
I lay down on the uncomfortable chest covered in chains.
Alright, just don't squirm too much.
I'll try. I can't say the same for my guts.
He kind of like unbuttons your shirt down 3 inches.
Uh-huh.
And then he takes out his holy symbol.
Okay.
And he moves over and he presses the tip of his wiggle knife onto your right above your heart.
Mm-hmm.
You feel the heart kind of squirm, but like as he pushes down, the heart returns to its proper place as you feel the blade sink into your flesh.
I'm gonna wince a bit, but not wiggle around too much.
He pushes, and you feel the odd sensation of the physical object entering your heart. It doesn't hurt, but you can feel it. With just a slight twisting, he presses his ear to your chest, and he just...
Mm-hmm. And what happens?
You feel, with every click, you feel your heart throb in your chest. Intensely. But in the end, he slowly removes the blade from your chest. You feel your heart beat in a weird rhythm. Alright, the blessing should be applied.
Alright.
I unlocked your heart chakra. That should help.
Oh, okay. I don't really know how chakras work.
Well, in this case, it should allow you to use several. Well, it should allow you to open your chest and allow your unreplaceable bits to go find a new casing.
All right.
Considering that they are freely choosing to do things on their own, you might be able to just convince them to go in without any help.
Well, that would be helpful. Okay then. Can I sit up now?
Yes, you can get up.
Okay. Rathy's gonna sit up and get off the chest and button his shirt back up.
There's a small speck of blood, but not much else.
I just prestidigitate it. Alright, thank you.
Of course.
I'll see you around if I need any more blessings. Have a nice one.
I'll be here for you. Until death do us part, my friend.
Oh. Alright.
Goes and lays back down. He
go on.
takes a pair of, like, fuzzy handcuffs and hugs them like a stuffed animal.
I'll close the door and scramble up the slide puzzle.
Do what you want. Good night, friend. He just kind of goes back to sleep.
Alright. So I'm back outside with Flax, and I'm just like fiddling with the slide puzzle to reset it.
God, talking as the cleric is always makes me yawn. Anyway, we return to Azza. Where was Azza?
She's heading to the embassy to take a look at the place where this is all going to go down.
Alright, she goes downtown, back to a place, to an area she has not returned to since the beginning of the game, because while everybody else returned a few sessions earlier, she was in prison. Down in the area, there is one place that is a large building with flags outside. And this appears to be the Embassy.
This looks like the place.
There
Let's see.
are a total of 13 flags. The one in the very center is the one for your country.
Azza looks around for anyone that looks like they might have some information on what's going to happen when the ambassador gets there.
There appear to be guards standing at the front.
I'm going to walk up to him.
Halt! Who goes there?
Addy? Asdemni is the name.
Well, hello. What do you need?
I hear this is where that embassy from Commit is coming from.
Yes, this is the embassy. This is the embassy. All emissaries and faculty will show up here when needed and required.
I was wondering, is that happening outside or inside? Like, I hear there's going to be this whole procession thing that's going to happen.
Well, the main event will be the peace talks, which will be in the main hall. There will be other events going on in the hours preceding and following the peace talks in the rest of the convention hall.
Alright. Well, you see, I came down here for a bit of a big reason.
And why?
I would like to volunteer to help guard the ambassador.
Why on earth would we allow you to do that?
Well, you see, didn't you hear about that explosion that happened the other day?
Yes, the threat
Well-
level has risen appropriately.
See, I have a friend who was from Kemet, and they're really scared that they think that someone's gonna be attacking the embassy, or at
Yes,
least the ambassador, to try and start war.
Well, ma'am, that is why we are here.
Well, I want to help you, not.
Just raising
I want-
one eyebrow.
I would like to help the guard the embassy the day that this all goes
Ma'am.
down.
Ma'am, listen. I can't possibly accept something like that. That's ridiculous. It is simply a threat risk. All parties must be on the invite list. They will be, at which point they will be let in after a full security check.
Well, I mean, if you ever need any more help, like I'm always around to help. That's what I do.
Right. Just whisper
Well, that-
to the other person who takes some notes on a clipboard.
With that, Asa will walk away.
As you walk away, you see that the person with a clipboard is walking over to a cork board that has the listing of persons of interest on the top. Let's just tack something on there.
Well, you got my name now. I'm not gonna do this. I gotta protect that. Gotta protect that guy.
I just said you were hired.
What?
Could have just said you were hired to protect them.
You really think they'd believe me? I'm a country hick.
We return to Chat Azure. You there, Chat? Chat.
Oh, I thought that was gonna be it for the tonight.
It can be. If Chat doesn't show up in 1 minute.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, all we're doing with chat is showing off Cinnamon's spell.
Yeah, I just wanted to show up.
Or it could be a cliffhanger.
For a month?
I like.
not
Oh
gonna
shit!
remember
Yeah,
that.
it will be a month because of the Halloween one shot,
Okay.
One shot.
Spooky, scary time.
and also next week.
Very good.
Yeah, next week I'm having my Halloween one shot as well.
Yes, and people at home, thank you for watching Realm of Zowo. Please, next time, show up for the Halloween
Oh.
one shot of the 2 games.
And chat just got back.
Chat, you here?
Yeah.
All right. So let's go and talk. Let's go show off what spell Cinnamon cooked up.
All right.
All right.
You walk over to the battlefield, and you look at Cinnamon. She just goes, "Look, I know how to reverse time. The very powers of time are within my paws." She cackles madly.
Dramatic. it's kind of funny, like
I
time
have
manipulation
the
and
best
such.
possible spell ever. She raises her paw in the air for a total of 18 seconds.
Mhm.
As she does, a light appears in her paw. It grows and it grows into a small pearl-like ball, which she crushes in her hands, and suddenly... Chat, how far away from her are you at this point?
I guess 40 feet.
Standing a respectable 40 feet away.
Mhm.
That's probably for the best.
Yeah. Chat being a wizard probably knows to stand a distance away whenever
Yeah,
people
no,
are
this is
casting experimental spells.
this is probably for the best. Cinnamon crushes the pearl in her hand, and suddenly, her entire area is filled with a massive 20-foot sphere of fire. 40-foot sphere of fire. Sorry, 20-foot radius. The fire is so thick that you can't see into it.
Okay.
When the fire dies down, after only about 6 seconds of pure immolation,
Mhm.
a much younger looking Cinnamon walks out. She looks about 16. Yes! It worked! It worked! Best spell ever!
You jumped 2 years, huh?
No, I reverse time. Oh, whatever. She baps you on the
I'm
head.
sorry. Okay, so you meant like
She holds a fireball in her hand, and she just goes over to bap you with her fireball.
Ow.
Take 1 sec.
Roll fireball damage.
Take 5 damage.
Did you actually roll fireball damage and get a 5?
No. This is Cinnamon's miniature fireball. It
All
does
right.
1d8 damage. It's her signature spell. I love Cinnamon.
You love this character that you thought up of yesterday.
I do, though. She's great.
Literally
Cinnamon-
thought up of yesterday.
Cinnamon is basically feels like a theater kid. a theater kid like version of
Ah.
chat. And I like theater kid acting.
Anyway, thank you everybody for watching. Come
Mhm.
next week for the one-shot in World of Tapir, and the week
No.
wait.
Heart of Terrell is.
Oh,
when
right. It will be a one-shot in Hearts of Terrell. I don't know if we
It'll
televised
be-
the last one.
No, we did.
Okay.
I posted
This will be the
I
second
posted the.
and last recorded event in Hearts of Terrell.
This will be the last event period in Hearts of Terrell. This is going to be.
End of the campaign.
Yeah, this will be the final
It's the
post-campaign
final
event,
countdown.
and it'll be the thing to finally close the story on that setting.
It'll go well.
I hope
and
so.
And then after that,
One
there
way or
will
the
be
other.
the Halloween one-shot for this campaign, returning with characters which apparently you guys have not met, and you've just met my silky voice narrating what happens to them. So thank you everybody for watching. Have a wonderful day, and
Oh, right. With that out of the way, there's nothing left to say. But good night, everybody.
Goodbye.
I set it up so.
See ya, everyone.
Did it not get in?
No, it got in. I just.
There's that pause.
The pause was just. Anyway, I'm gonna stop.
Just edit out the
recording now.
pause. No, we can't edit out the
No,
pause. There's
don't edit
music
out.
going.
Too
Yeah,
funny.
don't edit out the pause.